All right. What is up, my people? Man, here I am, back again. King John Live, number 5. I had a few people that I'm gonna send a link to. Let me see how I can do this. Please hold. All right. That. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Copy. All right. That's the link there. Now my dog Phil. I'll send you a link. I'm not sure if you're able to come. But I promised I'll send you the link, and that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, all right. Now, back again. Oh man. So how y'all doing? We here. I'm here so far. But I was trying to get on at 8. I had to go to the store and get me a coffee real quick. I was fine, but I took a shower and I looked at the bed and my wife was sleeping, laid out, and I was like, oh, that looks awesome. But I told you I was coming at 8. I'm a little late, but I made it. And it's great. Nah, just kidding. Man, so how's everybody doing today? Everybody have a good day? I hope y'all had a good day. My day was smooth. I got a couple things to tell y'all. First, this morning when I dropped off my wife and my daughter and went to the store, I was pumping gas and I seen a gentleman. He was older and he was like lost. He was like probably 70 something. And he's sitting there with a flat tire and he's holding this can to fix a flat. So I'm like pumping my gas and I keep looking at him and I can tell that he's having problems. He doesn't understand what to fix a flat, how to use it. So I asked him, I said, "Sir, you need a little help?" And he said, "Yeah, thank you. I just bought this can and I don't know how to use this damn thing." So I said, "Oh, all right, I've used it a few times. I can help you out with that." So I did blah, blah, blah. We did his fixed flat. We got that going. He was rolling. He was good. Everything was fine. Literally, right after I went and pumped the gas, I went to the store to get some bread and some soups and, a few little things. And the guy in front of me was he was talking to me briefly, maybe 2 minutes. It wasn't even nothing important. It was just regular stuff. So he goes, he pays for his stuff, and he looks at the lady and says, "Let me get this guy stuff too." And I'm like, "Oh man, that is crazy." I'm talking about instant positive karma. It's nuts. And that's not all. Right now, I went to get this coffee. The guy in front of me said, "Let me get his coffee too." And I'm like, "What's going on today?" So I'm telling the dude after he paid for my coffee, I explained to him about that, what happened this morning, and he was just like, "Wow, you're like in great favor." I said, "Man, the universe is on my side." I was gonna wait for see if Lance and Phil came before I told this story, but I had to get it out. And it's even more crazy is like right when I left the store after helping the dude with the fix a flat, and then going to the store to get my bread and soups and soda and shit. That my first thought was, man, I can't wait to tell my wife. Right when I thought that, my wife calls. I'm like, well, what's going on? Is Daytona and the energy is feeling me? I'm cool with it. That's how my day was today. I swear, as soon as I can, I am paying forward a lot because that's crazy. I'm just like, from the morning to the end. It was it was like it blew my mind. Literally blew my damn mind. It's crazy. but that really happened. Like that's a true story. What's the date today? Because I'm gonna remember this shit for a while. So I got I'm starting work even sooner than I thought because well my license is expired like I told you, but I'm going tomorrow morning first thing DMV license. Bring it over there. They can make a copy, and hopefully I'll start the next day. I ain't scared. I'm a work. I'm a work beast, and they don't even understand what they got coming. I am a beast. Not to be cocky, but I've been doing this shit for a minute, and man, I wire the hell out of anything. So I'm ready to go. It's gonna be awesome. It is gonna be awesome. Hopefully, one of my boys, actually, one of the guys I gave the link to was Lance from Canada. The guy I was telling y'all about a live back. I think it was a couple lives. I mentioned him because he's an awesome, 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 hell of a dude. He don't even know it, but he is pure spirit. We go through the same struggles. We talk about it all the time. Sometimes I'm like, man, this is like my long lost brother. We come from two completely different lives. Like my life was like I was wild and did crazy shit and fighting all the time. He didn't grow up like that. But our issues that we have in life almost exactly the same. Sometimes I'll explain something and he'll finish it. He understands, you know, and I understand him when he talks. It's just nuts how it doesn't matter what walk of life you can't. Like, we all got struggles, you know. Some of them are exactly the same. Some of them are far way, like way different. But it doesn't matter. We can all help each other with it. So let's go that route. You know, we live in the era where everybody's trying to smash each other down. Somebody says they have a problem. Why are you posting on Facebook? Some people ain't got nobody. You see what I'm saying? But they feel like the way they can get it out is to just post the shit. It's their page. Post what the hell you want to post. If people don't like it, tell them to delete you. That's that simple. You ain't got to explain yourself to nobody. This is your life, your page, your thoughts, your feelings. You do you. If everybody want to talk about it, let them talk about it. They ain't got to tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all negative people talk amongst each other about me or about whoever wanna. You know, I post what I feel. I ain't with the fakeness. We like, oh, we don't gotta post everything on Facebook. Post what I want on Facebook. I post what I want. You don't like it? Skirt. You know, you can go through as many doors as you want to get away from me. I'm cool with it. But other than that, I'm gonna continue having a blast no matter what struggles come my way. You know what I mean? Man, honestly, I didn't think I was gonna come on, but I made it. I made it here. It was a beautiful day. Like I told you, man, this I had to come on and tell y'all, you know. So I ain't cut because you don't understand what that did to me. Like I was listening to worship music all day, yesterday, today. I was just rocking it. So you know that made me extra emotional. With people taking care of my coffee, taking care of my some of my groceries. Like that's crazy. I can't wait to pay it forward. But another reason why I tell you that that can make somebody's day. Like there's some people. There's some people who don't even have a dollar. They're going to the store trying to get something for like $2 or something. You know, I see it all the time. You can just tell. You can look. You know what I'm saying? Oh, maybe that's the dude see me with bread and soups and soda. He probably thought I ain't had nothing. But still, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like that's irrelevant. He did it. You know what I'm saying? He did it out the kindness of his heart. You know, there was nobody around. He wasn't gloating. He wasn't making a big deal about it. He just knocked it out. You know what I mean? And that's extra special. As a human being nowadays, where this world is so negative, that's extra special. I encourage you, if you got it like that, pay something for it. Like, do something for somebody. Do something for somebody you don't know at all. You know, even when you look at somebody and you just do something for somebody, man. I'm not like this poor guy. I'm not well off. I'm regular, but it did something to me. You know what I mean? Things like that. I'm a softie. You know what I'm saying? So man, that got me good. I used to be a dude with no feelings. Now I got super feelings. A little bit too much sometimes. It starts affecting my mind. But that really affected me. That's that's just nuts. It made me want to help so many people out. Like, oh man. And I'm not the type to go and record everything I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't do shit like that. But I do understand that when you're a genuine and you do record it, people are watching. It makes them want to do it too. So I'm kind of like on the fence with recording favors or blessings or gifts. You see, man, this world is so wishy washy. You never know what you might get, but doing stuff for people, it never goes wrong. It never goes wrong. Even if somebody don't accept it and they look at you and be like, "What do you think? I need help, whatever." Just don't pay it. Like don't feed into that. Just say, "Okay, no problem, no problem. I try to help you out. No worries." You know, but don't let that stop you from doing it. I did see that before as well. You know, the dude took that in offense, and that was weird because that came out of nowhere. But you never know what going through. You know what I mean? So don't take it in offense that he's taking it in offense. Just keep it moving. Help the next person. You know, just help. Just help. I can't wait to be out well off where I could just help people. Me and my wife did it a few times, but we just help people just to do it, and it also makes you feel good. You know, it makes you feel good, but don't do it for you to make you feel good. Do make sure you're doing it for them because attention is everything. But it does feel good to make somebody feel good. It does. You don't believe me? Do it. See the smile on their face as they walk away. Like, wow, you know, make them want to go tell their wife what just happened. Make them want to go tell somebody and go do something for somebody. Do that. But yeah, this is awesome. It's awesome. So how's everybody else's day, man? Somebody come on here and tell me something about their day. Somebody tell me something. Somebody tell me something. I wonder if any of y'all heard my music. It was I think it's on Facebook now. Yeah, I got music on Facebook. I got a couple snippets. Got a song for my wife that I started. Still got to finish it. There's no chorus. I like I like ripping things straight through. Most of the time, I rip it straight through. But she loves the chorus, so that's what I'm gonna give her. I'm not gonna show her no more of the song until it's complete. And hopefully she wants to get her done. Let me put this here as well. Boop. For all y'all that can see, I just posted the link right here on the side in the comments, so y'all can anybody can click on it. Hopefully, it's not the last dude that did. If anybody's seen that one, oh man, that was horrible. But you gotta deal with what comes, and I do. I deal with everything that comes. I'm not the type to shy away from anything. You know, I mean, I stay away from drama, but I'm not gonna shy away from it if it comes my way. You know, I try to avoid it, but if it comes, I'm head on with it. There's no point of Trying to do, you know, trying to go around drama. You can't really do that. You got to get done, get it with, bust right through it. I know some of y'all like, man, he smokes a lot. I do. I smoke a lot. I was gonna say I'm working on it, but honestly, I haven't really been working on it. Working on it, not like I should. We'll be on 15 minutes. Do it. Put that right there. Oh man, I am tired, but I'm here for y'all. You know, told y'all I was coming at 8. I made it a little late, but I came. I came on. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Looks like I'm here alone, but it's all good. It's all good. Wish my man Mark Cassidy would come. Wish I could send Mark the link. I don't have Mark on. I don't even know any information for Mark for me to send him the link. So I always just post it right here, and maybe somebody click on it and pop up, fall in. Let's get it. And no matter what, I'm just gonna keep on doing these. I'm gonna keep on doing them until people come and say, you know that whacked out dude, King John, he be saying some shit. He be saying some shit. Y'all know I'm gonna be myself. I ain't got nobody else to be. I'm only me. Can only be me. I encourage y'all to do the same. Trying to fit in, there is nothing to fit in. You know what I'm saying? You was born into this life. Keep it yourself. Fit in with yourself before you try to be something. Remember, I told you last time, not everybody's my cup of tea. I mean, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Let me put it like that. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm cool with it. I don't have to be. Not trying to be, you know. But there's a lot of people that, you know, they they're like right where I'm at. They know things that I say. They're like, wow, man, I hear it a lot. Say they be on point, you know. Damn, the right ring shines. How many people married? Anybody married in here? probably, I probably identify more with married couples now. That sounds crazy. 'Cause I've always been a free bird in that other way. If you know what I mean. The past 8 9 years, man, I've been in love. It was rocky for a little bit, but that's probably my fault. Because no matter what's happening in life, no matter how you feel, no matter what the reality is, you can only control how you react towards the shit, to anything. You know what I mean? Not everything's gonna go your way. You just gotta deal with the shit. Life is crazy. It's crazy. But I love my wife to death. No matter what, I love her. You know what I mean? She loves me. I hope it's real. But to be with somebody this damn long, you gotta be crazy to not love somebody and stay with them this long. That's just a waste of 2 lives. Actually, we got kids. It's a waste of a whole bunch of lives. You know what I mean? But me, man, we're in love because we do things sometimes that like couples in the beginning do. We still do shit like that. We still hold hands. I'm still all over her, touching her. You know, it's like we're still like that. We are still like that. But shit, I'm not an easy person to deal with all the time. You know what I mean? I got a soft side, but I also got an angry side. I never hit a woman in my life, so I'm not talking about that way. I never ever hit a woman in my life, but like sometimes I get angry, you know what I mean, and it just comes. I'm just like, ah. But I've been working on that for a while now, and I'll never stop until I get it, because I ain't about to quit on shit, especially if it's gonna affect anything around me, because that's kind of how I have it in my head. The people around me don't deserve that guy, so I want to make sure I keep working on that. But I have a soft side, and sometimes it's real soft. Where I don't even want to kill a bug. I like to pick them up, take them outside, put them where they're supposed to be. I do shit like that. I'm soft, but don't get me angry. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. It's not that hard. Don't do dumb shit to me around me and my family. That's it. I control my anger today. We go outside to smoke a cigarette. My daughter, our son's out there. They're riding bikes. I look down. Fucking condom is right there. Just right there. Condom. Dirty. Open. I'm like, ah, damn. So I go try to walk back, and the fucking condom wrapper is right there by the stairs. Kind of think I know who it is, but I'm not sure. You can't go accusing people. They can look bad. You be like, hey, y'all fucking in the stairs. Y'all need to take that shit somewhere else. My kids around here. She be like, hey, Tom, I haven't been home in 2 days. I'm like, oh, I was just kidding. Like that shit won't look good. So I don't know exactly who it is, but I just think I have an idea. I seen them being shisty around every time I come outside. It gets real quiet. But that also could be because my wife is the boss house here. Yeah, she's the big dog. So sometimes I'll be riding around and they look at me like I'm the police, and I'm like, damn, that shit's weird. Shit feels funny. They just out here like I'm the police. And it's nuts. Hmm. If you click on the link and it don't work, let me know. Cause I think I got that part down packed. But if I don't, let me know so I can work on that. That'd be awesome. But yeah. Oh, my daughter rides a bike like a beast now. She's 7, flying through it like she had trouble in the beginning. As soon as she like it clicked, she was just like, "Ah." Now she's like a maniac, bat out of hell. She be flying around, boy. That makes me nervous. My daughter ain't scared of shit, nothing. And that shit's scary. She's like a real Crespo, but in a female. What the front door? That is crazy. That is crazy. I still gotta break it to my other kids that I'm in Daytona. My twins. Talk to them. I just couldn't tell them I was in Daytona. I don't know how they're gonna take it. I know that's a little funky, but my mind works a little different. Keep getting one in, one out, one in, one out. I guess I'm not that cup of tea. Maybe I'm boring, but that's all right. That is all right. They'll watch the replay, so they come on. You can watch it, at your own time. You ain't gotta jump on if you don't feel like it. Obviously, y'all gonna be cool, but I'm gonna smoke a bowl here in a minute. Yeah, I said that out loud. That's what I do. I medicate. Trust me. If you knew me, you wouldn't say nothing. My mind needs it. Keep me keep me grounded. I need my coffee and my Mary. Those two, be all right. Be all right. Everybody safe. Jeez Louise. I should be like one of them guys that take this shit real serious, but they got. You ever seen Frasier? Show Frasier? Yeah, the guy that comes on after him, he rolls in his cart and he got all these little instruments and whack, whack, and shit like that. I should say something funny and just be like, dun, dun, tch, whack, whack. I'm just talking shit. Bear with me. Bear with me. Don't beat me. Don't beat your screen. That's you paid for that. But nah, man, I wish somebody would come over here and let me see. Yeah, my boy Lance just got out of work, so I didn't know if he was gonna jump on, but I know he might be a little tired, you know. But yeah, like I told him, there's no pressure. You know what I mean? You can come on whenever you want. Anybody can come on whenever they want. I'm just gonna send the link, and if you show up, but if not, we'll catch each other. We flying high, you know. We just hanging out, shooting the breeze. Man, what time is it? 8:30. I feel like I worked all day. Ain't that crazy? I'm still on vacation. Still on vacation. But Daytona been beautiful to me. Been awesome. But I ain't been working. I kind of have the vacation mindset where I was like, dude, just flowing through. My wife loves it. She been doing this for a little bit, but yeah. I hope I hope everybody's day was as good as mine, or at least close. Because you could have not even had a day like mine and still had a good day. That's how great mine was. Mm, Mine was off the chain. Me telling my mom if you don't know that I'm on. Oh, he just loved my shit. So yeah, right. Back like I never left. I didn't leave. Man, I can't wait to get this shit rocking. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be. Just gonna throw that out there. Oh man, I need to find a background. Maybe I can get a back like a green screen in here too. That'd be cool. Little green screen. Boom. I like that one better. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, but yeah, man, I can't wait to get into this. Oh, this video, I'm making another video. I got like three in the making at the same time. You know, after I drop everybody off, I got free time now, so I can start making videos nonstop. At least until I get back to work. Then it's back to nighttime only. But I can do research at lunch when I'm taking my lunch. You know, I kind of can't help it now. I'm doing research. I'm like, boom. I got like you can't see, but I got a bunch of notebooks, a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm on the move, baby. I am taking this shit so serious. You have no clue. And I'm the only one taking it serious, which is cool. Because when I do make it, I'm gonna be like, damn, I had no idea. I know. I'm just gonna get better. That's that. You ain't gotta believe me, but you're gonna watch me. You ain't even gotta watch me. You will see me in the future. You will see me. I promise you. We were sitting in the bed. There's a new movie. I mean, actually a series. There's 10 episodes. Um, what's it called? Not Private. It's a war movie, but it's made by Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg. So far it was good. I only watched like 3/4 of the first episode for I jump in the shower, go to the store and get coffee so I can jump on this live at the time I said I was gonna. but I really wanted to watch that. But I'll get back to it. But I'm watching it. I'm laying down with my wife. We're watching it, and I said, "Baby, one day I'm gonna make a movie." And she said, "Ooh, can I be in it?" I said, "Hell yeah, we're gonna find out how." But you already know. You already know she can be in it. But I am. I'm gonna make a movie one day, like a full movie. You know, I don't know what it's gonna be about because I have a few ideas in my head, but ideas change. I might, you know, eventually, it'll probably change. Who knows? You know, because I know making a movie takes a long time. If you want to do it, if you want to make a good quality movie, it takes a minute. You know, you can have 5 minutes of a movie take you freaking months to make. You see what I'm saying? So if you're gonna make an hour and a half movie, might take you a year and change, 2 years. Who knows? And I'm not a patient person, but that's also what I'm learning. I'm learning patience, and I'm learning it pretty fucking fast lately. I'm learning that fast. Man, I need a water. I got a fridge right here, but it's empty. Pretty soon I'll be filling that up too. Beer and water and soda, and probably some snacks. Yeah, you gotta have some snacks. I haven't had snacks in a little bit. Kind of shut down, and that's crazy because my teeth in the back, they're all tore up. They hurt bad. Ever since I stopped eating candy at night, I didn't feel nothing, no pain. So I might see if I can not eat candy at night because me and my wife like to pig out at nighttime before bed. I know it's horrible, right? But it's better than most things people are doing. Give me 1 second and let me get this water going. I need some water. Imagine I got up and I had no pants on. Just kidding. That's good. Yeah, that is awesome. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. High quality H2O. Mm. Oh, oh. I know my dog feels probably passed out. Passed out. Passed out. Yeah. Oh yeah. 34 minutes? It feels much longer than that. Ooh-wee. I didn't beat. I can't wait tomorrow. I'm trying to get this license fixed so I can bring it over there so you know, they gotta scan everything, bring in the system. I got 0 points, so the insurance thing I have no problem. I have my license was taken from me for 5 years, and after the 5 years, I got it. Oh no, 7 years. Sorry, no, I think it was 5 years. My bad. But it took me 7 years to get it back because it's just how I work. I guess I don't know. I didn't have a car. It didn't matter. But I got it back after 7 years, and I ain't had no points. And it's been about 7 years now since I got it back. I ain't got pulled over once in 7 years. So I got 0 points at 40 years old on my license, and it's a true story. So I don't have no problem with getting insurance. I have no problem with any of that. So when they submit my license to the insurance, it's just instant. They're like, "Oh, okay, no problem with it." Oh man, I love it. I love being a little more responsible than I were back in the day. That I was back in the day. I was way too free. I didn't care about much at all. And I tell you, life does get a little more stressful when you start caring about things. You know what I mean? It does, but it's a lot worth it because the reward is higher. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta like, you know, what do you really want? Because being too damn free when you don't care about anything doesn't work out too good. You think it's okay because you're doing what you want, blah 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 blah. But man, you can lose a lot. You can lose a lot, definitely. But when you start caring more, you'll see how like things start falling in line. But you just gotta keep pushing to make sure they stay in line. You know, stay on your path. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. You know, don't do what everybody's telling you to do because not everybody's on your side. But do what you gotta do, and your intuition most of the time is right. Well, after a while, because I second guess myself a lot, and a lot of times I'm right, but I don't go with it. You know, sometimes I know what I got to do, but then I ask questions and I ask, and I don't know why I do that. Sometimes I know what I got to do. I just got to do it. That's what I'm gonna do. But let me, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Please hold again. I'm not going anywhere. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Put like music in the background. I had it all in my head and figured out. I completely forgot about that. That's all right. No worries. You smell that? No, you don't smell it. Every baby. Ah, Lord. Keep this towards me. I don't want to, get distorted or anything. I got a question for y'all. Don't look at me crazy, but I'm sort of I used to kind of be like a psychonaut where I use a lot of mushrooms and psychedelics for mental and spiritual purposes. I used to get try to get tore up from mushrooms, but like I said before, intent is everything. Your mind knows. Your mind knows what intent. So don't think that you're getting away with faking it, because like I said, the mind is a beautiful damn thing, boy. And your mind, like I think it's your spirit really that knows. But if you go in there trying to get tore up and do all, you will. You'll get tore up, but you can have it back. bad trip in an instant. This is one time because I used to go outside and by the bonfire by myself, and my wife a few times was my trip sitter because you always got to have somebody that you trust, that you're comfortable around, or just you can have a bad trip really fast. So I was sitting by the bonfire. Now, mind you, don't do this if you don't take mushrooms on a regular or uh, I took 7 grams of these albino mushrooms, very strong ass mushrooms, and I tripped for 9 hours straight, hard before I started coming down. And it was a long 9 hours. It told me so much about myself. Like all this started coming, but it was weird. What stands out, and I still don't know what it means. You know, I talk to people and they're up in the air with it, a few different things. But I remember sitting by the fire because I was watching the fire doing this thing. It was doing crazy. It was things were popping out and turning into kaleidoscopes in the air, and it had me mesmerized. Then I started hearing like metal on metal, like if something metal was walking on metal. Also, so like I look up and there's these big, humongous. I'm talking about like I'm 6 feet tall. These things are at least 8 feet, 9 feet up, and like standing up off the ground. They were metal spiders, metal spiders. I I seen one big one coming at like towards me, and I'm like my heart dropped. I'm like, oh, I had to get a grip because that alone could have threw me in a bad trip, you know. So you got to be like, oh snap, but you don't fight it, you know what I mean? Because that's the real bad trips come when you start try to fight feelings. So you don't fight it. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh snap, and then I seen a whole bunch of them just coming out of nowhere behind trees, out of this bush, and they were huge. They were getting closer, and as they were getting closer, don't ask me how or why, but I sat there and I said, "Oh, I'm protected. They can't get at me. They can't get at me. I'm protected. So what am I worried about?" Like that was what I was thinking. And they're getting closer. They're getting closer, and it's like they hitting this wall. Bam, bam. They really couldn't get at me. They were trying to get at me, and they couldn't. Big metal spiders, and I was fine. I didn't feel an ounce of fear. I'm sitting there watching these spiders try to get at me, and I'm like, nope, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna have. You're not getting at me. I'm gonna stay right here in my force field, I guess, what you call it. But I feel like the universe was protecting me from something, and those spiders were a metaphor. You see what I mean? And I really felt that those spiders were a metaphor for something that I was dealing with that was trying to like break me open or affect me. And I knew for a fact they couldn't get me. You know what I mean? And if I could take that into life, if I fully understand it, I think I would have already taken it into life, but I didn't at the time fully understand it. I know it meant something. I felt it, you know? These big metal spiders could not get at me, and I felt fine. And the trip after that was phenomenal. It was perfect. There was nothing wrong at all. The whole trip was beautiful. I felt waves of love just flowing through me. It was like love was coming out my pores. You know what I mean? But it was also entering me at the same time. I know it sounds crazy, but mushrooms. It was crazy. It was. But I want to take it a step further. I I took DMT for the first time, and again, my wife was my trip sitter. She recorded me also. I wonder where that video is, but I can't remember much from that trip at all. I felt like it was powerful. It was strong. I don't even remember. and that happens a lot. I was doing my research, and that really happens a lot. So what I do remember is I felt like I was gone for weeks. Felt like I was just somewhere in a different world other than this world for weeks. So when I come back, I'm like, oh shit, how long was I gone, baby? She said 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I said, get the fuck out of here. I'm looking at her like, but I'm kind of happy with 7 minutes because if I was really gone for weeks and I'm still sitting in the same spot, I'll be hungry and dead. That didn't make sense either. But that, whew, DMT is a whole nother, literally a whole nother realm. Like things there, like there's no, like you can't come back and explain most of the shit because like there's no language for that. You know what I mean? Like they say, how you have five senses here. When you're in DMT world, it's like 100 senses, 110 senses. That alone blows your mind and makes no sense to us right here. But we can only touch, taste, smell, all that. Nope, not there. They're all one and the same. Sometimes you can taste the color purple. You know what I mean? You can feel the color purple. Not just purple itself, but I'm just giving you an example. Like something we know as a color here is a feeling there. You can feel purple. It's wild, but it's beautiful, you know? And it could be scary depending on where your mind is. That's why they say that set and setting is very important. You know what I mean? Make sure you're comfortable where you're at. You're comfortable with who you with that's around you at the time you're doing DMT. Make sure you didn't have a whole horrible day where you've been fighting all day or where you come from work and you're kicking shit out like I'm taking DMT now. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Because it will carry into it, and it might tell you why, but it won't be a good feeling. You know what I mean? You want to go in there with the why. You want the whys, like why, but you don't want it in a negative, feeling. I don't even know how to explain it, but it will affect you, and you will carry it into it. That's true. DMT is strong, and I got two different kinds. I got washed, it's extra washed, and then I got just a pure, nice white crystal. I didn't do the white crystal yet. I did the washed, and that shit. The other stuff is supposed to be 3 times stronger, and I'm like, whew, that's why I haven't taken it yet. The first 2 times I did it, it blew my mind so much, and it made me realize this ain't all that's around. Man. Let me tell you something. If you're in a shambles and you have thoughts thinking like this world is it, you was born and then you die. If you think that's it, oh man, come to my house. I got something for you. This gonna put you. It's gonna open your mind and open your eyes. It's gonna completely throw you for a loop. Don't go in there thinking you know what's gonna happen because you do not. You have no clue. Those thoughts, like shit, don't. It doesn't. Like these two worlds don't mix. They're different, completely different. It's wild. It's completely wild. It's kaleidoscope wild. Man, I tell you, every once in a while, I'm like, babe, I think I'm gonna do some DMT today. It's been a good day, and I need to get up in it and get into that world, see what I can reveal about myself, or see if I can, you know, get something to click, get something to snap. But every time I go to do it, I'm just like, ooh wee, I ain't ready, you know. And I'm not that type. I'm always ready. I'm wild, but that shit is something different. That's a whole nother world. It's nuts, but it's beautiful nuts. It's just you got to be ready for it because it is powerful. It's very, very powerful. But I mean, I want to say, I want to say, Everybody should do it once. You know, either maybe you should start with a little bit of mushrooms, not like a gram, because that's not enough to get you submerged in the spirit. You see what I'm saying? A gram is just enough to like watch walls breathe a little bit, have colors looking very, very crispy and bright and very, which is awesome. That's cool too. But it ain't like that's not tripping. That's just like a semi trip. And I'm not saying just jump in and do 7 grams of some of the strongest mushrooms known to man like me. But I've done them prior. I did the 2 grams, I did the 4 grams, I did the five. I used to listen to a lot of Terrence McKenna and Ram Dass, which I'm about to get back into it because that is awesome too. But Terrence McKenna said, "You want to know yourself, and you want to have an experience that you can take with you, and you'll never forget, and you'll probably be floating straight line in life." He said, "Go into pure darkness and take 7 grams of mushrooms by yourself. Sit there in the darkness with no music, no words. Just sit there in the dark. See what happens." And he said, "I guarantee you the light will come out of it." And man, I did it. And he was right. Boy, was he right. But the mushroom, when I used to take mushrooms back in the day, it didn't do that because I wasn't looking for that. That was not my intention. It wasn't spiritual. It wasn't for me to be uplifted. It was for me to get tore up and like just a trip and see shit and you know, intention is everything. So if you don't think your intentions is gonna affect what you're going in there for, you're wrong as hell. Cause it changed me a lot. This guy you see right here, I wasn't like this before. I was not like this before. I was a nice guy. I was all right, but I was also terrible in a lot of ways. That made me really want to work on myself and and really get up in it. This life is a struggle. You gotta do what you gotta do. Some it's amazing how psychedelics is getting like more accepted as time goes on. There's even like facilities that you can go to legally and do the mushrooms there or ketamine. They even got ketamine infused. My wife did the ketamine a couple years ago, and she was in a K hole, boy. Let me tell you, it was intravenously. They slowly pump it into you for 45 minutes to an hour, but you are gone real quick. She was out of there, and I felt kind of happy and blessed because she didn't know what was what. She didn't even know what was going on, but the only thing she knew was me. Out of everything, she didn't even know that nothing, but she knew me. You see what I'm saying? Like some people look and be like looking at the finger, like, "What are these things for?" They're lost, gone. She wanted me. She said, "Huh, don't leave me." She didn't know what was going on though. She didn't know where she was. She didn't know where she was going. She was in the blackness of space with me. That was awesome. That was awesome. Man, that made me feel great. For me, I was hoping that it was helping her every time and I was going with her. Obviously you can't drive after that. Don't do that. You know. And I was driving her, and that it kind of makes you tired. You know what I mean? You're tired, but yeah, the K hole man. I want to do it, but it's expensive. I think it's like $500 your first time, and like 250 each one after that. And you got to do six um 6 sessions in the facility with the experts and you know have ambient music playing in the background, real low, great setting. Man, I I never back when I was doing psychedelics, I never really, thought spiritual thing or anything like that. I was too out there. I was not thinking about that. I was thinking about getting fucked up and having a blast. That was all I was thinking about. Didn't even think about getting in a bad trip because I did back then. I was stuck in a room playing Halo on Xbox, and I didn't want nobody to touch me. If you touch me, I'm like, don't touch me. Stop touching me. Like I was just, whew, like, don't even come around that guy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was in a bad place, and it felt like it lasted forever. It was a few hours, you know. And I remember that shit to this day, how different that was from doing it back then to when I was doing it recently. Way different experience, completely different. My intention was different. My setting was different. You know, because back then I just pop mushrooms, eat mushrooms in front of whoever was around. I didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And some people I wasn't, you know, too fond of, and that can that can turn bad. You know what I mean? And I didn't think about none of that. But you know, everything went good. Everybody's still here and chilling. But now I think of it way different. I feel it way different. It's completely it's completely different. And I know that now. So now I'm completely different as well. You know what I mean? And but it is amazing. I do suggest give it a try. I'm not how do you say this without I'm not pushing you to do anything. But if you can do your research first before you do anything, look into it and make your own decision is what I'm really trying to say. If you really want to see and feel change mentally, spiritually, it'll hit you. It'll really, really hit you that what you see around you is not the end. You know what I mean? There's, it's wild. Life really is endless. When we move on from this body, we go back to the source. In my opinion, you know what I mean? And you can call it what you please. You call it God. You can call him, you know, Huba Haba, whatever. You call him what you please. But the source is always going to be the source from beginning to the never ending. And let me tell you, I'm cool with it. The love I experienced during that, how I felt, is like you only feel pieces of that while you're here. You know, because look at the things people are doing to each other. You know, sometimes in your own house, you don't even know it. But the betrayal, everything that's going on in your life or in other people's lives, when you look around, it's crazy. When you really think about it, how people can do people so dirty. You know what I mean? And they're fine with it too. Everybody justifies their actions, whether they're negative or positive. You do something dirty to somebody, you make it seem like it's because of them. You see what I'm saying? Even though you did the dirty shit. Take let me not say this, but do your research on psychedelics, and I tell you, it'll change things. It will. I would do it on air. I don't know how that shit's gonna go. I've seen a couple people do it, but I've also seen a couple people do it and get banned. So I'm not sure how that works. I think you can't be telling people to do it because they say you're promoting drugs and shit like that. You know, they try to control everything. It's still a drug to them. I mean, it is a drug, but DMT, our brain creates it, our pineal gland. And now they find out that it's in our liver, our lungs, some of our organs. You know, our body creates DMT, but you can't extract it from the human body. So they have these two plants, Astilla mimosus and something else that has that it eliminates the inhibitor because we got an inhibitor in our stomach that if we take the straight DMT plant, our body kills it. We don't even feel nothing. because we have an inhibitor inside us. That's why our body creates it and we don't feel anything because we have that inhibitor. See what I mean? But the other plant, when you mix them together, but you have to mix them together, it kills the inhibitor that's in us so the DMT can take effect. And boy, does it. It does take effect. Jeez Louise. So you can imagine if our bodies never had that inhibitor, that makes you think a lot about this life not being real, but the other one being real. You see what I'm saying? Imagine that. I remember somebody once told me, yo, imagine that our dreams is real life. And when we wake up, this is the dream. I said, well, shit. Why'd you say that? Because, man, a couple times I'm like, fuck, I'm still in a nightmare. And in that case, you know, because you could wake up and be like, damn, I just did a whole bunch of things. Like I've been in this dream for like a week. And then you wake up like, oh snap, I thought that was real. Hmm, maybe it was. But the DMT world feels more real than this world. That's a guarantee. That shit feels so real. You can't like you're like, man, there's no way. There's no way that wasn't real. Or what just happened? It's real because we don't see it the same. We don't feel it the same neither. You know what I mean? But it's awesome, awesome. Makes me want to do something tonight, but no, I am way too tired. I know I'm just making excuses now. You see, that shit is that shit is powerful, boy. I'm not lying. I am not lying. It is it's the most powerful thing I've ever done in my life, ever, ever, and with good intention. And it's still the most powerful shit I've ever done in my life. You'll never forget it. You won't even remember what happened. You would never forget the power of that after you do it. You won't, and it's crazy. Uh-oh, look who it is. What's up, brother?
Not much, man.
Look at you. I didn't think you was coming.
Oh, I'm beat, bro.
You be, yeah, I bet. You've been working
I've
all
been
day.
I've been working all day, man. All day.
What you doing? Watching some TV?
Oh, I'm just chilling right now. Just chilling,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, I've been on for about an hour, just yapping my lips.
Yeah, I see that. See that.
Yeah, how's work though? How's work?
It's going. You know how it is.
You still security?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, all right. Cool beans.
Hey,
Cool
man, you
beans.
got to make something. You gotta make your contribution.
You're damn right.
You know.
We just moved to Daytona. See, that's what I'm saying. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we just moved to Daytona Beach. Oh man.
Nice.
I know you didn't hear the story I just told earlier, but you know how my day started?
Come on.
It's a good thing. You look like oh shit. No, but
With
it
you,
started
yeah,
off.
because that's because it's usually something. That's why.
No, but look, check this out. All right, I drop off Steph and I drop my daughter off at school, and I went to 7-Eleven pumping gas, and I see this older dude like 70, and he's sitting there with a flat tire, and he's holding this fixer flat can, and he's looking at it like you've never seen this shit before, right? So I helped him out with it. We get his shit going, and it worked. Everything was rolling, happy, and I'm like, all right, man, you're moving, you know. So literally right after that, I go to another store to grab some bread and some soups and soda and everything.
Hmm.
And the guy in front of me says, "Let me pay for this guy's stuff too." So he ends up paying for my food,
Damn, bro.
like instant karma. So just before this live, I go to the store. I took a shower. I go to the store, same 7-Eleven, to get some coffee. The guy in front of me says, "Let me pay for this guy's coffee," and I'm like, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
Yo, today is nuts like that. It's I
No,
can't
I
complain.
wouldn't say it
But
like
now,
that.
yeah, it's crazy. I can't wait to to help somebody out again and pay it forward. 'Cause,
Well,
that's
you
nuts.
have to.
That's you're damn right. You're
You
damn
have
right.
to. I
If the
mean, we can go
I would
into
say if the
the.
universe is in my favor, I'm gonna make sure it's in somebody else's favor too somehow.
Well, and that's what you have to do, John. I mean, it's all about
Yeah.
my dad taught me, and we can share with everybody about the exchange of the energy. You're not
Mhm.
doing proper energy exchange, then you're not really contributing. Like I've had people who just don't get that.
A lot don't get
They
that. A lot of people in this world.
always always want something.
Yeah, I hear
Those,
that. I was like that for a while, but I didn't even notice. You
we
see
and
what I
you
mean?
don't. You
No,
don't. I mean, when
I
you're
was selfish
stuck
for
in the,
years.
I wouldn't even say it like that.
No, I was.
Like, well, and I get that, but the thing of it is, we're always labeling everything. We're so
That's true.
busy. We're so busy, like naming everything, and it's like, why do we gotta like? There's something I might share with you.
Please do.
Oh,
Oh, before you go on, this is the Lance I've been telling y'all about. The one that has a pure heart. He's such a good guy, and he don't even know it. This is Lance from Canada. I talked to somebody else from Canada, so when they mentioned they was from Canada, I just opened up about you. But all right, go
oh,
ahead,
I got you. I got
continue.
you.
Yeah,
Um, uh, it might be a like a meme or something, but it basically said like we shouldn't refer like it went into something about how we shouldn't refer to our problems like it went into something about like how you shouldn't call them that. You
problems.
should call them yeah, like lessons or like
Yes,
it's all it was basically suggesting that you shouldn't be like we're stuck in a negative um
label filled world.
it's not even it's so much simpler than that, John. Like it's we're stuck in this mentality from birth. Like we were raised in that, like our parents raised that, and it's not again everybody watching. It's no fault to our parents. I don't want to like knock our folks because
No,
they
yeah,
no. I don't want people to understand that because
yeah.
I had to go through that. I had to really have a serious awakening, and it's like I love them, but I can also see kind of where they were misguided
Oh yeah,
in in certain aspects, like with where, and it's again, it's not their fault. It's not a fault
yeah.
of their own. It's a fault of their generation,
Oh, nice. I
in
like how you put that. I like that.
that they just didn't see. They didn't see things the way that we are, or that we're being opened up to.
Yeah.
Like it's almost, in a sense, it's kind of like they were in their own dark age,
Shit,
and our
back then
folks.
they were probably criticized for even trying to do what we do now. You
Well,
know?
and it's becoming more. See, I love how it's being referred to as like it's becoming more commonplace. But I'm like, this has been going on for a long time, but people don't want to admit it. Like, I can remember like my grandmother having crystals that back at a time when crystals weren't popular. My dad's mom.
Oh,
And anyways, to get back to like what we were saying, like it's just like you can't be stuck in and to kind of go like to come for full circle. So basically, what we're saying, guys, is you have to be kind of the engineer of this whole vicious cycle. Like if you're kind of like John was where he was at, wondering like, you know, why is this happening to me? Why, you know, that mentality, like, why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep not being able to get ahead in that? And it's because you're stuck in this mentality of you're not doing the generational healing that
Mhm.
your family's been stuck in for a long time. Like it takes,
And it's easy to
or
get
it's an
get
easy
stuck
fix.
in. Yeah.
It's an easy fix. But when you don't wake up to it and you realize like when you're wondering like why does this keep happening? Why does that keep well, either you're allowing it to keep happen and you're not
Right.
doing anything about it and you're not
Mhm.
making any see you can make see I had to learn this the hard way. You either can make small adjustments that make it look like you're making changes, but if the pattern keeps repeating and it might not repeat in the same entire method, but certain elements are kind of
Yeah.
still in
I get
that
it.
way,
Mhm.
um, it's gonna be tough.
It it's gonna be tough most of the time anyway. It's what it's gonna feel like because
Well,
it's
but
trying to
that's the
change is
thing.
hard to most
It,
people.
it, and you taught me this. It's like unless you put it perfectly the one time is it's just unless you really want to change, like, you got to get uncomfortable to
Oh
really want
yeah,
to
that's
make.
my phrase. Yeah, you got to get
Yeah,
uncomfortable if you really want change. Because most people
and
stay in their comfort zone and repeat the same things, and it's so normal you don't notice that what you're repeating is really the problem. You're trying to fix other things by the repeating things are in the background, still holding you down. So you're trying
yeah,
to change all these things, and nothing is going, nothing is happening. You're changing the wrong things. Those are fine. It's the things you don't notice because you've been doing it for so long since you were a baby most of the time, you know? And now you can, if you start to
yeah.
apply those things, that's why people like me and you can talk. And like, if you could tell me something about me, I'm gonna take it in offense.
No, 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 no,
You're not somebody who's
no.
coming talking
I
shit to
mean,
me. You're somebody who
well, yeah,
genuinely
yeah,
cares.
but
You see? And that makes
it's
a big
also like
difference.
what John's saying. Like you can change your job, you can move, like you can do all that. But if you're like miserable and you're
Mhm,
unhappy, then there's something else going on. There's
mhm.
something, you know,
Yep.
deeper
And the fact that
and, you
nothing's
know,
changing is the evidence that it's something else.
absolutely.
But that's also hard because you
Absolutely.
still got to figure it out. You know what I mean? And that's oof, not knowing what it is, trying to figure it out. But you'll get clues. You
Oh,
man, the
yeah.
universe will tell
Like,
you what it is if you listen.
when if you're spiritual and you believe in some of the stuff, you know, like in I mean, and we don't have to get into that. That's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. So I don't want to get
How we
too.
get into everything. I already talked about it a lot in my other lives about religion, that like
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and check you
all that.
on the other lives when I get a
Yeah,
minute.
we'll get into it next time.
But no,
Or you can just drop a gem, baby.
it no, it's just for people who are more, you know, spiritually strong or you know believe whatever. You know, for some people they feel the need. If you feel the need to go to church and have that relationship with God like that, or you light your candles and you pray to whoever you believe in, like you know, it's all a matter of you just got to do like we always say, like what I've been taught is just got to do the core work, like working on yourself. Working on yourself doesn't always necessarily mean like you say that and people immediately think like, well, then do I got to go to join a gym or I got to start working out? No,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
shit, no, it ain't about physical, y'all. It's about emotional. It's about mental. Like that emotional and that mental health. If you're not working on it, man, shit, you are gonna be screwed. Like for real.
Oof. Yeah.
And we're not like when we say mental, it doesn't mean going to a freaking, you know, like the what about Bob kind of shit. Like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
and talking to a psychiatrist and sitting on the couch. No, man, that's like that's a freaking
Well, your time is
society.
up. You know,
You know, like
tell
damn.
yourself your time's up. I don't care about your feelings. I only care for an hour.
Why see, I mean, hey, if talking to a professional helps you, by all means, go
Which it
for it.
does some people. It does.
You know what I mean? Like I've always been the type of person that I don't support that, but I see some friends who they benefit out of that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a little bit more lenient to supporting it. Like I say, if talking to somebody professionally, like paying somebody to sit, talk to them for an hour, but I
Yeah.
personally would rather talk to a friend who I can have, who a trusted friend
Yep.
who I can connect with and let it all out. Because why are you gonna why do you want to pay a stranger to know more about you than like people you physically spend time with? Like if you're hanging out with people and they don't know that you're seeing somebody, there's an issue right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Like, and
Uh,
again, we're not judging you. Like if that's how you roll, hey, that's you. That's you. But for real, like if you're paying a stranger to listen to your issues in life and you're not comfortable telling like a trusted friend or even a family member about it, that's a
that's
problem.
that's a big problem. That's a big problem.
Cause like it hit me today. I don't even know. It just hit me. Reality. My dad knows more about shit that goes on with my life because I'm open. Like I don't. He know. Like I don't. I'm not straight open, but he knows what's going on.
But
Like
that's
with
good
me.
though that your father knows about your life.
But he needs to, right? Like
Mhm.
he makes me see. I'm blessed that
That's good for
he
both.
makes me feel comfortable. Like I can't go to my mom. Like I've tried going to my mom and talking to her about stuff, and she was raised the kind of old school again that generational mentality of you don't talk about your feelings, you don't talk about your emotions. We just
Yeah.
and
You hold it
that's
all in.
damaging. That's if you are in one of those dynamics, like man, that's tough. If you cannot talk to somebody about how you feel, like, and guys get the bad rap. Like I see those memes all the
Yeah.
time now. Like guys, I mean, I get it, like to raise that awareness of like, hey, guys matter too. Yeah, but it's not. It to me, that's like the equivalent of like the Movember shit,
What's that?
right? The Movember that Movember, like grow a mustache in Movember to wear like awareness for like cancer and shit like that, male cancer,
Yeah,
like
I didn't even hear about that. Is that bad?
yeah, it's a big thing up here. It's a
Oh,
big thing up here. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you'll see guys growing like facial hair and mustaches like right around now. Like suddenly guys have like mustaches and shit, and it's like, oh yeah, we're getting ready for Movember. I'm like, why are you just growing shit in like 1 month of the year to raise like?
they're really just getting in the fab. They don't want to be left
Well, you
out.
you just you know different than these people who like they're like everybody who's on the bandwagon for the next big trend right now, and it's like, or you're posting about like what's going on, but you're like what's going on in the world, and it's sad right now. But like you see the people, like I see the people who let's raise awareness for this country, and it's like, yeah, but you're not doing anything. You're not really contributing. You're just
Yeah, you just got the pride,
expressing your displeasure about it. Yeah, it's sad to see that people are,
and that's
in
happening over here too. Like,
well, and that's the reality, John. I mean, it's the news is focusing on it because it's the
oh
news.
my lord, yeah, let's
You
not
know,
go that route. You're gonna see my face change talking about the news.
we
Oh
don't.
my lord, bad news, bad news, bad news. Here's a
Yeah,
little bad news, bad news, bad news.
exactly. That's why I can't. The extent of my news intake is if I go out in public and somebody has it on, and then if you're in their digs and they got it on, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and
You
they
know
look
what I
at
mean?
you weird. You don't want to see the news? What's going on?
Well, yeah, I've had that happen. People ask me, "Oh, did you hear what happened?" No, no, I
I
don't. I don't news. I haven't newsed in years. I can't, man. I'm like, you flip
don't
that
even watch
on.
regular TV neither.
I
So
don't. I don't even want Facebook news. It's even and that's a whole story in itself right
I
now.
told my
For
wife I was about to take out Facebook. I'm trying to see if I can get all my pictures because I got pictures for years, but I kind of need Facebook in the future
I get
for
that. I get that.
for
If you got a lot of
YouTube.
pictures, like I'm thankful for me that like my Google Photos keeps all my stuff.
I just got into all that recently, so now I got Google Photos. So I got to figure out how to do all that.
There,
Facebook.
there's there's all sorts of other alternatives other than like I mean, Facebook's great, don't get me wrong. Like I totally understand that because I'm in the same boat myself. Like I'd love to get rid of my Facebook, but I got a lot of like pictures and that's what Facebook's great for. Like if you post a picture, it keeps
Yeah,
it, and then it's
there's
like,
it. Yeah.
well, like um my cover photo right now is my dad's parents. And I went like
Mhm.
so I have the picture on my I had the picture on my phone and I went to download it. And for some reason it wouldn't download the picture. So I was
Oh,
like,
really?
well, I want that picture. How am I gonna go? Like it was there, but it wasn't. And I'm like, well, what the heck am I gonna have to do? I had to go in Google Photos, no lie. And I went in and I found it. And then I had to like resave it to my phone so I could actually so it's like and now I have it on Facebook. So it's like that's why like having
So
like that, anything.
your messenger is like the pink ribbon.
No, no, my cover photo.
Oh, by your profile.
Yeah, my by my profile. So
Okay.
by the pink ribbon is my dad's
Yeah, yeah.
parents, is my grandparents,
Awesome sauce.
and that's an old. Well, that's like the only picture I have of them because they're both passed, and
So it's important
and
to keep that.
well, yeah, like somebody had taken that picture and had it developed and then pass it all to the kids and then somebody took it and put it on had taken a screenshot of it and then posted it so I snagged it because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna want that.
Yeah.
And I always like to put something up because she passed from breast cancer in 96, 97, and it really it destroyed her, man. I'm like, fuck, that cancer shit, it's no joke, man. It's
Yeah.
no joke. Like
Yeah. My grandmother had it twice. She's still kicking,
she,
but
yeah, it hit her hard. It hit her so hard that it just went to all her other vital organs and it messed with her. Like she lost like stability in her neck for a long, like for years. Yeah, it ate her up, dude. Like
yeah,
sad,
cancer does not discriminate. That shit goes after everything.
everything, everything. My mom, I think, was this year. She lost a coworker, like a dear friend too, to that damn thing. Woman, and the crazy thing, John, and I'll
Yeah.
share with everybody is this woman had taken the precautions. She had a hysterectomy, had mastectomies to make sure. She ended up
And
with
still,
pancreatic. Still went at her years, and she
the
did
cells are the
that
cells.
because according to my mom, yeah, it was pancreatic cancer. Hit her no matter what.
Damn,
Because
that's
and the thing of it is too, my mom had shared with me that her fam had like it was hereditary, it was in the fam. So it was almost
mhm.
like it was unavoidable. Sometimes it's just unavoidable no matter what's going down.
That must suck knowing that too.
Well, yeah, like and then you take like think about that like for a guy. So it's like okay, you remove your prostate, you go through all that, and then you still it still hits you.
Yeah,
Guys,
sometimes.
it's like I think with men they say it's prostate or colon cancer is pretty much like the high like men are at the highest risk.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
'Cause-
I'm no doctor, but yeah, I can definitely.
well, and they say that because a lot of colon, a lot of people like look at her food, look at the stuff, you're trying to figure out what's the best thing for you to eat and that, and you can't, and look at how it is.
Yeah,
You
Even if
know,
you don't go out fast food eating and you still get shit from the grocery store, that's not. I mean,
now they say you basically have to go to like those extra expensive health food stores, and
yeah, but still, they
even
still spray their
then,
foods and shit like that with shit.
you can't.
Growing it yourself is the best bet, but if you have
That's
a full blown
that's
life, it's a lot harder than
well, for me, it's
gotta
hard. I'm a
work.
city guy. Like, live in the city. Like, where am I gonna freaking grow shit? I have an apartment. I'm in, in an apartment in the city.
True.
I don't even
Yes,
have the
yeah.
means or the space to grow my own. Like, you could do it inside a house, but that ain't the way to do it. And I know that. I ain't dumb.
You ain't
you
got so much room in the apartment.
only got that's basically what I'm saying. Is when you only got so much room, you can't make it happen, no matter how much
Yeah,
you want it.
yeah. I'm in an apartment now too.
Yeah, hey man. Yeah, we'll have to
Yeah,
catch up, Joe.
but this shit is nice. I am
Yeah.
10 minutes from Daytona Beach.
Well, there you go.
I've been trying to move by the beach for like 20 years. That shit happened in 2 months.
Yeah, because you manifested it.
Yeah, and, and
You
it's through
manifested it.
it's through Steph's
You
job.
did.
Steph got the promotion. Steph got the promotion, and soon as she told me, she's like, "What should I do?" I said, "Shit, we're going to Daytona Beach, baby. You are the boss, 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 and we're living 10 minutes from the beach. That is two good things that I can't think of to say. Like, there's no negative thing you can throw in there that is going to ruin those two things. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So we all, and it's good for the kids. The schools over here are phenomenal. I went to all of them already, and my daughter's already
Yeah.
started. She's already in school, and the schools are great right here. And I'm like, now that's three things. You know what I mean? It's like everything been awesome. Everything is brand new in this place. The fridge, the dishwasher, everything is brand spanking new. You know, everything is a positive. I've been talking about it also on the live. Everything is
Yeah,
a
you have
positive.
to.
Oh man.
You have to. It's funny. So my day started, and I'll share this. My day started off kind of interesting. So I was getting ready for work, and I was fixing to head out. And I normally put on a certain radio station for the cat when I leave. Well, that radio station wasn't working for whatever reason this morning. And when I came
Uh-oh.
home, it was back on. So for whatever reason, it wasn't on today. And that's fine. All right. I was like, all right, whatever. I'll find something else. And I put something else on, and Steve Harvey was doing his daily morning show that he does. And he was saying, the thing he said that I caught before I left the house was, he's like, "What have you been thankful for today?"
Oops. Press the wrong button.
That's all
Go
good.
ahead.
I'll be right back.
No, I'm just saying. He was basically saying, like, what are you being thankful for? Like, what are you thankful for today?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And he
Continue.
was just getting on about how we need to be, like, you should start your day off with being thankful for what you have, and instead of always, I'm sure you've heard that saying
Yeah.
of instead of always focusing on what you don't have, you should focus on the things that you do have. And
It's funny you say that because recently I was thinking about all the stuff that my parents used to tell me, shit like that I used to be like, oh, that's corny, whatever. Everybody says that. And then as you get older and you start caring more about things, you're like, man, that shit's true. That hits you different. You're like, damn, now I want to tell my kids that. And it makes me realize they're gonna be like, screw you, it's corny. You know what I'm
they
saying?
might,
But
they might.
but you still gotta tell them because the same thing's gonna happen. They're gonna get a little older and they're gonna be like, oh man, that's true.
Well,
They're still gonna remember it.
you gotta look at it like planting a seed, John.
Yep.
We gotta look at it like because they're young, they're impressionable, and that's why they call them, I think in the Bible a lot of times, like, children are referred to as like babes, like youth, like, you got to keep feeding them, you got to keep sowing, growing them and
Yes.
showing them the way that they're supposed to be shining in that. If we're not doing it, who is? Society? Like society?
Yeah.
Like you really want to let
Exactly.
society
Yeah.
raise your kid
No,
and that?
society's
Like,
raising a lot of kids, but they ain't gonna raise mine. I tell you that.
you
Uh-uh.
know, you see these parents like, hey, I'm not knocking anybody, but they put a device in their kid and they're less than a year old, and then the kid gets to be one and they know how to operate a cell phone more than most people. Like that's insane.
Yeah, that's wow.
Or like you see like the memes that joke around like that say, oh, like a 10-year-old no, this is the phone a 10-year-old wants now, and this is the phone I had. It's one of them Fisher Price phones with the rolly eyes.
That's awesome.
Like, I mean, it's funny, but like, damn, it's like this is the phone I wanted when I was, 5, and then this is the phone you want, and it's like an iPhone 10 or whatever.
You're probably
Or,
I'm gonna get the
nowadays.
iPhone titanium one or whatever.
I think I'm getting it too, only because I'm available for upgrade.
Like I don't know, T-Mobile has a deal or something, so I'm just gonna do that.
What's up, Richard Bale?
Oh, I need some advice.
All right, shoot. I'll do the best I can.
Like, there's this girl, man. Her name's Layla, and I need some advice. Like, how do I pull her? Like, how do I have rails? All that jack a whack-it. Do you have any advice for that?
I don't understand the question.
Like, how do I impress this girl to make her like me and stuff?
Oh, you just gonna be yourself.
yeah, that's exact. Damn,
That's the
bro.
best advice I can give. Just be yourself.
Damn, we were telepathic on that one, John. For real, that's exactly what I was gonna tell you, brother.
You got to
Be
be somebody
yourself.
else to impress this
You know how
girl, and that's not
Be
the girl.
bread
yourself.
costs crazy expensive these days. Do you guys know that?
Yeah,
Bread is
yeah,
expensive. Ooh,
for real it
I feel like
is.
this.
But
I feel like this is my son,
man.
Richard Bale.
And then milk, man. Milk. I paid $3 for milk yesterday, man. Outrageous.
that's a bit much.
Man, I gotta go.
All righty, well, you
Yeah,
have a good one.
yeah, you
Don't impress
too.
her. Be you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bye in
man.
2024, y'all. Bye.
You know what? He gave us a great topic to talk about.
Man,
Well, you know what? Let's hit that one for him. While he's
that's true.
off,
That's
but
true.
you ain't even gotta. You know what? He said some great things that a lot of people worry about right now. Like, what do you got to do to impress somebody? Like, and yeah, trying to date somebody now, it's insane, dude. Like for real. Like, if financially, yeah, I wouldn't want to take somebody out. If you want McDonald's, McDonald's about to be a freaking date, y'all. McDonald's about to be a damn date because I'm sorry, I am not taking you to freaking somewhere where it's $35 for my plate and yours. $70, like it's easy to drop 100 because you want to do this, you want to do that, and you want to make her feel. And y'all ain't even if y'all ain't more than just if y'all friends or y'all trying to just feel each other out, to hell with that. Like, I'm sorry, that might be where I'm wrong, but
It's rough.
damn, dude.
It's rough. You still gotta go to the store and buy all the stuff for your house, all the groceries.
Exactly.
So on
And,
top of
and for
that,
what? Because the person's gonna come over for a couple hours and chill? Like Netflix and chill? Yeah, hey, Netflix about to be a damn date, y'all.
I always say you being yourself is the best thing you can do, because then later on you don't have to introduce yourself to her, and now she thinks she never knew who you
Yeah,
was, and if you start with yourself, that should be enough. If it's not, it's not gonna work anyway.
absolutely not. No, no.
Definitely not gonna work. Damn, maybe they
You
should call me
still
Doctor Love.
well, or whatever she wants to call you. Couple of other choice words aren't exactly that probably come to mind, but
No, that's funny. That's
no,
funny.
no, for on the real, y'all. But like, yeah, no, he ain't wrong. Like, cause I've been in that boat myself. where like you trying to do whatever, you know, and you thinking that you know you doing stupid shit. Like it's you dropping money here, dropping money there, trying to impress her, and then whatever, you know. Next thing you know, because money ain't cheap, like you know, like we saying, but when you create like a false sense of reality for anybody, and it's not just. We'll go so far as to just say it's not just romantically, like for anybody, because that's why John and I are so close. Like we've never been anything but real. Like we keep a 100 always. Like we're not afraid to tell each other, you know, how it is.
We won't judge each other for
you,
nothing that the next person says.
exactly. You can't. That's a great point too. You can't judge other people. You can't let yourself get all caught up in in your own bullshit, your own ego, and get sidetracked. And it's
Pride.
easy. It damn easy. Like you got to really
People got a lot
like
of
check
pride,
yourself.
and it's hard to shred that pride issue. You know,
Yeah,
it's hard to shred that pride issue.
exactly.
I
You
did it.
like when you go into any relationship.
Yeah, and yeah, it don't have to be just with women. It can be with a friend. It's the same
Maybe with a
concept.
friend. Well, yeah, you really like as you get older, or you know, even that you just got to learn to how to check yourself at the door, no matter who you're dealing with,
Yeah, hell yeah,
because you can't be,
yeah. That's a
you
good way to
know,
say it. Hell yeah.
yeah, because you might be, and I know you've know all this too well. Like you can be one of these type of people who you lose your shit at the drop of a hat over nothing.
Yeah.
Over nothing because somebody said something that don't fly with you because you
Yeah.
took it the wrong way. And then you look at them like, why the fuck did they say it like that? Well, it ain't on them though. It's on you for how you chose to take that whatever. And they like somebody said something to me the other day. It was on Messenger. So it wasn't even anything like and it was the way the person said it that set me off. And I had to check myself in that moment and not be all like, well, what the F did you mean by that? And all that
because
mess.
now they're affecting your feelings when they're your feelings. You see what I mean?
But yeah, exactly. And it's like, but
that's hard.
It took me a long time. I know it took you a long time to get there.
Oh man.
You're always jumping on everybody else. Like, and if you're doing that, then how are you going to have lasting relationships?
Yep.
And that. So, you know, like, you can't.
Man, I have a bomb button. Every time you say something like that, I can be like, boom. Drop a gem on them.
I mean, well, yeah, that's what we got to do, bro. That's why we're here, right? We got to educate. We got to share the knowledge. You and I, we've been through it. We know what the deal is. It's like, why are you going to keep that to yourself?
I was literally just saying it before you came on about you. I said, man, we had two completely different lives, but at the end of the day, we have the same issues. Some different issues, but we have a lot of the same issues because it doesn't matter what walk of life.
Well,
is anybody.
See, I'll say it like this: it's not that we don't have the same issues. We have the same issues in different circumstances.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're not going through the same thing. And y'all, like, you might find somebody who, well, you're not going, like, you can't say stuff like, well, you're not going through the same thing I am. Well, yeah, they are, but the situation is different. So they might not be going through the same thing that you are physically. Like, you guys might have different elements, but that doesn't mean you guys aren't going through the same thing. It's just presented to you differently. And when you really go inward and you're able to kind of like look deep within and see that shit, you know what? I'm not the only one. I'm not solo. Like, I used to think that for the longest time, and I think it was this year where I kind of really sort of turned around, where I started to see, well, damn, I'm not, I am not alone in all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not like, if your thinking is, I'm the only one. There's nobody who understands me. Like, man, I've got people. I'm very blessed that I have a handful of people, because I don't want more than that, who get it. They get it. You don't, and are they people who you got to talk to every single day, all day? No, I haven't talked to John in a while. Like, this is the first time we're
Yeah.
touching base.
Yeah. It's been a little
But
bit. I miss you,
whenever
brother.
we touch base, I mean, it's always we always. I don't know how to say it. Like it's just it's like we just did talk the next day,
Yeah, yeah.
the day
It's
before.
always
However you want to say
yeah.
it.
Like pick up where we left off, but without talking about the same
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Hell yeah. Oh man. This is awesome.
Yeah, I know you want it. I was I guess I had my cat nap, so I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Yeah, I was trying to come on and I couldn't figure it out because I'm like I don't really use StreamYard too much, but no, I got it down.
What did it make you do when you click on the link? What did it do?
No, so it made me I had to my Google app wouldn't let me use it. I was literally telling it I allow it to use my mic and my phone, like my mic and my camera on my phone. But then it was saying, "Oh well, it won't allow you." Like it was being dumb, so I was like, "Let me take this out of Google, like the Google app, because
Oh yeah.
Google's trying to control shit." I'm like, "No, we'll
No, not
figure out
Google.
another way." I still had to use Google. Like I didn't use like the Chrome app. It was Chrome wasn't working right. I had
Well,
an old school phone
if the
anyways.
government wants to record me, maybe they can share
Oh,
me.
well,
Get me some views in the government. Let them hear
hey,
some real shit sometimes.
how about we not? I know you. How about we not talk about that topic? We'll be here for another 4 hours before you're done.
Hell yeah. Oh Lord.
That's a topic. The one there, the
That's
one
never
here.
ending.
It's all vast and it's all the same.
I can refer a bunch of videos that I made on that shit too. Oh
Oh, I know
man,
you.
that's going back. That's probably like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Oh man, I don't even remember. Ooh-wee. But I'm working on 3 more right now.
I know you are. I know
Yeah,
you are.
I got my little office now. Look, well, you can't really see it all, but
Yeah,
I
you
got a
show
little
me
office.
later.
It's going, man. This is where it's at. It's going down. Told you it was gonna happen. It took a little
I know.
time, but here it is.
Well, that's what matters. It doesn't have to happen overnight, and that's the other thing
Yeah,
people need to
because it's
realize.
also teaching me patience at the same time, and I ain't never had none of that.
Most people don't. That's what I'm starting to notice. Everybody, like, you were asking me about work, and like right now, so my one coworker got let go for whatever
Oh,
reason,
damn.
and that's whatever, you know. And my other coworker, who's like my best friend, she's on medical leave right now. And
You all right?
then like the other girl, she's doing her thing, whatever, she's on vacation. So I'm kind of trying to hold things down while they're just filling everything else.
You getting
And
those hours?
I'm getting them. Oh, well, I'm doing what I can, right, within my limits too, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's also
I
laws on
mean,
labor laws.
yeah, yeah, but I mean,
Damn laws. Mhm.
all that stuff is just um, it's a lot, but you know what? Like, you can't let it get to you. Like, you know,
Yeah, because what it is what it is.
it is what it is, and you're just making the best of it.
Yeah.
Forget where I was going with that, but it's all good.
This shit reminds me of this one, like he was like a pastor, I guess. I didn't even know. I wasn't even into all this back then. But he kept saying like the name of it was called Master Your Emotions, and it's crazy how I still remember it to this day, and I can never find him. He was in New York. He was in somebody's apartment building, ministering to a lot of people from the apartment. They would just come over,
Yeah,
and somebody recorded it, and this is before a lot of this recording shit was even happening. This is old, but the shit he was saying was just like what. and he was talking regular. He wasn't talking like a how pastors do it now.
Yeah,
He was
he
just
wasn't
talking
preaching. He was just
completely regular, like he was just talking to his friends, and
yeah.
it was awesome. It's called Master Your Emotions, and I'm gonna look and see if I can find that, man. I'm gonna try to find that, man.
What's the
I
thing?
remember
It
that.
doesn't. Public speaking doesn't always have to be like preaching. Like we have such a like to go back with what we were saying before. Like you know, even that has such a convoluted concept around it because of society and Hollywood ingraining in us in what it's supposed to be versus what it actually is. You know, public
Yeah,
speaking and
they're shaping the
preaching
minds
doesn't
of our
have to
young ones.
be. Pardon?
They're
No, what?
shaping the minds of our young ones.
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing
They've been.
if you're doing. It's not a bad thing if you're doing it properly. Like if you're letting society and the media control you and your kids, then time to wake up, boys and girls. Like it's for real. But to get to what
There's
I was saying, like
only downfall in that route.
yeah, we all know, we all know. But public speaking and preaching doesn't have to be that concept that we've been, brainwashed or blinded to believe in.
Yeah.
As long you can just be in a room of people. It doesn't have to be, and they don't have to see eye to eye with all your points or your views. They can just,
Yeah. As long as it's
have an
respectable and,
interest in it.
and everything is thrown around, everybody's trying to this is how people learn though, and that's what
Well,
fellowship
exactly.
is. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, I was going to a church like probably 10 years ago now, and there was a pastor there, and he was labeled New Age because he wanted to talk about things that were more, more than just within the church. And he was kind of like excommunicated because he wanted to kind of take things like to a different level that organized church just wasn't ready for. They weren't having it.
Like,
Brother
you gotta.
brother wanted actually, yeah, I'm thinking on it now. He wanted to try and encourage people to do like churches from within their own home. I mean, it's not a bad idea because
No,
he
that's
he was
awesome.
of the mentality
But
you
they're
don't
taking that
need.
money,
Well,
taking the church's money. They will not stand for it.
yeah, no. Well, he was trying to encourage people not to go not to go physically go, and you can do church from within your home. You can do it wherever you want,
Oh snap!
and,
You
and
said that.
you're working. Yeah, that's kind of why. Yeah, you're not wrong with what you said. I mean,
Yeah, no, but
you're working for the church, and you're trying to encourage people not to come because you want to set this ideal of like, yeah. I mean, he wasn't a bad guy. He just
I like them
he had his agenda, his mentality,
because
but
no matter
his.
what, the truth is crazy. And when he spoke, there was no money involved. There was just truth. That's the only thing that really remains out of any situation is the truth, because that's the only thing that doesn't change. So if he's telling the truth out of his mouth, regardless of the situation that could get him in, and even the church that he works for, that's real.
Well, that John, this was like 10 years ago, so that's done and
Uh,
gone.
I wonder
Done
if
and gone.
I wonder where he's at, if he's still getting it.
If I don't know, I
He
don't know where
definitely ain't
he's
working
at.
for that church. He ain't working
No,
there no
no,
more.
I know for a fact he's not working for that church anymore. And
Yeah,
he was a good fellow, but I don't know. Wherever he's at, I hope he's well. I hope he's still on, the other side of the
yeah, me
grass
too.
at least.
Yeah, he probably helped a lot of people because a lot of people think they have to go to the church and they can't do it at their house. You know, and other religious people that come from the church will tell them, they'll talk to them like they're the freaking devil and shit. You know,
Well, yeah,
but
people will
they come
tell
to church
you,
every Sunday. But the other 6 days, they're not so nice people. But they think since they come to the building one day a week that they're gonna be
I
saved. Your soul
mean,
has nothing to do with your soul.
hey man, I was raised in that like I was raised in it. I was
I
raised in
wasn't,
that.
but I wasn't. But when I jumped into this religion thing, I didn't realize that
Well, look,
spiritual was
look.
completely different.
I
So
mean, it's kind of we can't. You and I can't knock that too much because I mean, remember that's how you and I met.
yep, I still like church, but I can't. I don't. I now I don't feel like if I miss a day or I miss a Sunday that I gotta do something. You know, how these people
Yeah.
look at me or anything like that. I don't feel any of that no more because I'm not going for them. You see what I mean?
No, if you're going for other people, you're going for the wrong reasons, for
Oh yeah,
real.
most people are. They make sure they dress up nice. They make sure everybody sees them look nice. Okay, you can dress up. It's church, but people make sure that other people see that. I hear that all the time. Like they make sure they
Yeah.
look nice. They want to look the best at church and shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why? Why you want to look the best
Yeah.
at church? Best than everybody else?
Yeah.
You think that Jesus is gonna come straight to you, say you got the best dress? I'm gonna give you the Holy Ghost. You know, it's not gonna happen.
You making me think of like when I was a kid, my mom would give me shit for like not, you go into the room and you get dressed and you come out and she's pulling that whole like you wearing that like damn right I am like and you thinking damn right, but I guess I'm wearing the wrong damn thing.
It's crazy, man. I used to look good too, but I just like looking good. Now, the last couple times I went to church, I was just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, regular. It was awesome.
Well, no,
And
I
it was a
don't.
small church too. I like small churches. I don't like mega churches too much.
Well, yeah,
So
like there's one that just opened up on my house, but I don't know. I haven't really been to church in a while, so
I mean, I
and I
wouldn't
don't
mind.
really want to.
I mean, if you feel it, you can always give it a try. If you don't like it, don't feel it, because there's a lot of churches I go, and I just never feel comfortable the whole time. Like I feel like I'm not supposed
Oh
to be.
yeah,
I mean, so I never go back. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. No, I know. I had a friend. She
I
went.
like
She had a positive experience, and then for like a 1 week, she was going on about how much she liked it and all that. She went back for like an event, and she was like, "This isn't like." When she went back, she was like, "Well, this isn't what I thought it was all about." And I'm like, "What did you think it was?" Like I tried to tell her. Like I tried to tell her, and she was like, "No, no, it's I'm committed to this." And she went, and she was like, "This isn't what I thought it was gonna be." Like, and I've never heard her talk about it since.
yeah,
So it's just like you make it like I like to say, you make your spiritual experience, your religious experience, whatever you want to make it.
yeah,
If you're listening to everybody else telling you how to, like we're saying, you're listening to other people tell you what you're supposed to be wearing. I mean, you're under 18, you probably should be listening to your mom and dad anyway if you're watching
yeah.
this. But
There's a lot of that not happening.
yeah, but I mean, you get to a certain point where like, yeah, you don't always have to dress nice. You don't always have to go to the same church. You don't always have to do it the same damn way all the time. I mean, some people, I mean, I know some people, they go to my grandfather, he went to the same church and he would just go himself every Sunday when he was able to go.
Oh, that's tight. That's awesome.
I mean, but he would go. I mean, now he's older and after a while, he just stopped going.
Yeah.
And well, now well, his whole environment changed like a year ago, a couple of years ago. Now he's, bad dementia, stage 4, high level dementia,
Yeah.
and he's where he's at, and he's ready. That is what it is. But
Dementia always seems scary to me because I couldn't imagine
it
being
it
grown and
gets
not remembering where you like how people are driving and then they forget they don't remember none of the streets or nothing. They don't
bro.
know where they're going, so they lost. And that shit gotta be fucking scary, man.
It's crazy. After a while, they stop, and then they stop going to get them. Like it's not even just stuff like that. It's like you'll go do something like so. Like you might remember what you did this. Like we were talking about like what we were doing this morning, or you might remember what you did yesterday. Like he's at the point he'll forget what he did that morning, like this morning.
Yeah.
He'll forget the day before. Like it's like he can't remember who's who sometimes, and or he'll he's in a nursing home and he'll be in somebody else's room.
Oh shit.
Or he'll forget like one time they like what is it? They got to buy him. They got to go get him like wallets and stuff, but they got to have like 4 or 5 because he'll just misplace it. He'll set it down somewhere, forget about it, and then totally forget about it, and then remember like the next day. And they gotta, it's not easy, man. It's a fish. That's one.
Oh shit! There we go. What's the guy say?
1 second. Give me 1 second, Keith. Go ahead, Lance. Finish. Real quick.
No. I was just saying, it's one of dementia is no fucking joke, y'all. Like, and I mean, it just messes. Like,
I thought you fell. I say, damn, Lance, you fell down.
No. I'm straight, man.
Let me get Keith in here.
One last looking. Yeah, I know.
What's up, Keith?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's up, brother?
Hey, man. Hey, I've been a big fan of you guys for a long ass time, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been watching you guys just like constant for I don't even know how long at this point. I just wanted to come in and tell you guys thank you, bro, for being who you guys are on everything.
Oh, no doubt, no problem.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's all you can be.
Yeah, man.
You
You
can't be
guys
anybody
give
else
me
but yourself, so you might as well do for that.
exactly. You guys have given me a lot
I
of
do
joy in
appreciate
life.
it, man. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are giving me so much joy in life just from watching you guys' content, and I feel like I kind of want to give you guys some joy back. You get what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely.
I have some things I want to put up my asshole. Okay, so don't worry.
I knew it. I could tell he was being fake because we haven't been on for a long time. This is the first time we've ever been on.
Yeah, no, I knew.
So yeah, he's out of there.
They all come, man.
Hey, it don't bother me though.
No, it doesn't. You can't let that stuff phase you, John.
Nah, I worked on myself too hard to let these dickheads. Last time it happened, somebody put something like real bad. It was like I'm gonna say it was like a dick in another dude's mouth. That was a profile picture, so I took it off instantly, and I was like, "Damn, are they gonna ban me now?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" But then I was, somebody told me to go off on them, and I was like, "Nah."
Man, that's
I'm not gonna go off on it.
I mean, you of all people know I've been doing these. Like, I've done lives enough to know how to handle it. Like, it's just not. It's not worth it.
Nah, I don't let them bother me.
Why are you gonna let somebody else's energy?
Yep, you ain't mastering my emotions. You feel what I mean? Because I tell you one thing, I'll be on again tomorrow, no matter what anybody does. So it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
If it makes them feel good to do stupid shit, then go and get it. But they should do it amongst each other. Small mind with small mind. Don't come on here and do it.
Well, but that's the thing, though. I mean, it's not even that, John. Like, you got to look at it like, okay, so he did that, but I mean, you must be like you got to look at it from a positive aspect. Like, obviously, he's trying to do that. Like, people have done their fair share of dumb stuff, but it's like, if
thanks for watching.
People are doing dumb. Yeah, thanks for watching. I mean, you're getting us out there, like, and that's the way to take it. Why are you gonna get mad at somebody for trying to wreck your thing? Like, you ain't wrecking nothing.
Hell no.
Thanks for letting me know that we're getting out there and that we're making a name for ourselves in some way or aspect. Like,
that was his 30 seconds of fame.
That's 15 seconds, but whatever. 30 seconds, 15 seconds, it is what it is. But You want your 15 seconds of fame, 15 minutes of fame. I don't know how that saying goes, but whatever. And it's like,
And he's like sitting there still laughing right now, and it wasn't even funny. Man, that's sad.
well, because he knew he knew he was gonna do it. He knew what he was
Yeah.
gonna do.
He's
So that's why he was laughing.
Yeah, he's with his friends and stuff. Let's see. What's up, that guy?
What up, bro? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Hell yeah. So what are y'all doing?
We just talking.
Yeah, what are y'all what are y'all talking about?
A little bit of everything.
Life.
A little bit of everything.
Life.
Well, how's life?
All right. Well. That man. Oh yeah. Boop. All right. He was with the same clique. I could tell.
Well, yeah, they're not.
But he was worse. He was worse because he couldn't even say nothing. He was just oh, what do you?
Well, immediate attack. It's one of those, and y'all just gave us a topic to talk about. The narcissist who want to just answer a question with a question. You ain't even wanting to talk about nothing. You just want to question everything. It's like, all right, Inspector Gadget, go on with your ass. You know,
I hope they're laughing because we are.
Get out of here with your 1,000,001 questions that make no darn sense because you just answer a question, you ask a question with a question. Like, what kind of dumb shit is that? That shit makes me laugh, like for real. Like, so y'all, yeah, to the brother who said he wants to bring us joy, yeah, y'all brought us joy in a way you weren't expecting.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
It's some stupid shit.
And you try to do it with your ass.
Yeah, whatever.
But we took that out, and you did it anyway. Thank you.
Like, damn.
You bring us joy.
Oh man, you can't face people who are just that connected or that uplifted.
No. And they're gonna keep trying, like with different names and shit. What? This is funny, but keep on going. I'm just beginning this live shit. You probably been doing it for a while, and you have to do things like that to get up there. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this.
No.
Awesome sauce. Oh man. But I remember being young and shit, you know. So you know.
Well, yeah, like it's gotta be like looking back on the way things were when we were young versus the way they are now, and it's like shit. Like, you had to leave the house to get in some shit. Now you don't even have to leave the house. You can just do whatever.
I remember back in the day, you can just run the fucking neighborhood back then. And nobody.
But that's what I mean.
Nobody was kids and nothing like that. Nowadays, oh my shit.
You have to leave. Like, that's what I'm saying. To get into some shit, you had to leave the house because you weren't pulling shit at the house. You try that, your old man would put you through the wall. Your mom would beat your ass. Hell, you tried something at the house, man. You had to be out your damn mind.
That shit is awesome. Hey, where's
Now
your
it
cat
doesn't
at?
matter.
I haven't seen your cat this whole time.
Yeah, he's chilling. He's chilling. I don't know if I can reverse on this or not. Probably not. Yeah, I can't reverse the cam on this, John. He's chilling right now.
Yeah.
If I could, yeah, he's chilling right now. He's doing this thing. So.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I ain't seen him this whole time. Usually he pops.
No, he's somewhere else. And if I could reverse the camera, I would, but I guess I can't with this. Yeah, no, I can't reverse the kill. Let me see. No, that takes it out. That's not what I want to do.
Yeah, it just cuts it off. All right. I love it. He's safe. As long as he's safe.
Yeah, no, he's straight. He's good. Just okay.
That's crazy. Well, my dog is just, he probably laying down right now.
Yeah.
My wife just said I'm being too loud. I was like, oh shit. I forgot. They brought me so much joy. Huh?
Yeah. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's
Why'd you
up?
kick? Hey, what the fuck you kicking me for, you little
Eclipse?
pussy? What the
What's up? Man, y'all, man, I feel bad for y'all. Yeesh. That's terrible. That's how you get your kicks. That's how you damn. Small lives. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Y'all can get your kicks this way. I'm cool with it. You're gonna keep me going. I don't know what happened to Lance. What happened, Lance? There you go. See, another one tried. They keep coming with different names. They're
Oh,
literally gonna keep going all night, and it's gonna be it's gonna keep being funny for us. But they're gonna really be like trying to get in there, and they're gonna fail. They're gonna fail with their
yeah.
endeavor.
I exited out and I didn't realize because I'm on the browser. I didn't know how it really worked, so I went to back out and I'm like, oh, that's why I dipped out for a sec.
Oh, yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah, you just went.
well,
I was like, oh,
I've never used StreamYard, right?
you teleported.
Oh, there we go. That works. Always wanted to. I was always wanted to, but wasn't really sure how.
Yeah,
Now,
I
no.
thought about it a few times. I'm like, man, that must be awesome. But then I thought my body. I'm like, damn, I
Oh,
got
I
a
don't know.
freaking body.
I don't know, man.
Shit. Look at me still thinking about it. I'm like, damn, how am I gonna turn into molecules and float somewhere instantly and come back as a whole? That's
Yeah,
scary.
and that's like teleport, and body parts come back, and you're all split into different pieces, and it's like shit.
Yeah.
Shit. But
Oh, Lordy.
I don't know, man.
Here we go again. Let's see. You know what? I'm not thinking about it no more.
No,
I'm
man.
just gonna we're just gonna talk. Oh shit. Whoops. Sorry, Lance. I don't know if I did that. I'm not sure. I apologize, my guy. There you go. Boop. There you go. Was that me? Did I do that?
No, it's me.
All right.
I'm just not used to StreamYard. Anytime I hit like a back button or something like that, it takes me right out the video.
Oh snap! All right.
Yeah,
Damn.
like I only
There gotta
like
be another way.
basically the way it looks is yeah. I'm just figuring stuff out. That's all. How to go about it.
Cool. You never know what might happen in live.
Well, see, I'm used to doing a live on Facebook, and Facebook's got a whole like Facebook's got it tight. Say what you will about it, like they've got their setup straight, like because it's just if things kind of go awry, there's not much you can do. And the thing about Facebook is if you say anything that violates their rules and regulations, they can take your video down. Like, I mean, you really got to go all out to really get that. I mean, people do all sorts of stuff now. with their lives. I mean, they even tried to control that, and people were still figured out a way around it. So I don't really know if they even really kind of control that. They were trying to control people who were doing lives where they're selling stuff, and I think it was on their personal page. I think it, or like
Probably.
a business, something like that. They were trying to crack down on these people who were doing lives and they're selling stuff. But I don't think either it went through or I don't think it did. But
Yeah, people can't stop trying. I'm not taking it anymore, so I apologize. Unless
unless you're
it's
serious about
the same group.
yeah.
Unless it's the same ones, and I don't apologize in that case. But me and Lance are just gonna shoot breeze we until we don't.
Yeah,
Which
I'm
won't take too
probably
long because man, I am beat too.
yeah,
Golly.
yeah. I'm surprised I'm still rolling because I'm seeing the
Yeah,
time.
you worked all day. I'm on
I
vacation right
will.
now.
Well, the only reason I'm not totally zonked right now is I crashed and I just before, so I woke up and I just hopped on.
Oh, you
But
took a
we've been
power
on,
nap.
yeah, and I needed it, and I'll probably be up because I don't work tomorrow. I notice on the days that I don't work, I'll stay up a little bit later.
Hell yeah.
So
Good night.
I think for me, brother, I'm gonna sign off for the night, and maybe we'll do this again
Yeah,
soon.
let's do it.
So
Let's do it.
thank
Man, it was nice talking to you, Lance. Hey,
yeah.
I got my boy Phil gonna come on. I think tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Okay.
We're gonna find a time, but it'll be tight for all three of us. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let me know.
But I know he wants to
Whenever,
talk about.
I'll say whenever you have somebody who seriously wants to hit on, yeah, I'll and
But
I'm
this is
able
gonna
to.
be it's gonna be a whole different one. This one, I know he loves conspiracies and alien shit. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those. So that shit
Okay.
can go forever.
Yeah, for real. For
Oh yeah,
real.
that's gonna be awesome too.
Yeah.
'Cause you know I love me some conspiracy.
I know you
You can
do.
tell by some of my videos.
I know you do.
Oh man,
So
my wife still thinks they're gonna kill me.
you keep posting them like you are, they probably will.
I ain't scared. I'm going back to the source, baby.
I know. I know. I know, brother.
But yeah,
All
all
right,
right,
man.
brother. Well, I'm about to get off as soon as you get off. So
All
holy
right, bro.
shit. Love you, brother. Be safe.
Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, you too, Jay.
All right, brother. That was Lance that I was talking about. The rest, don't even worry about them. Oh man. Well, I used to be young ones, I remember. But me and Lance are talking about some real shit. It's crazy because then people didn't even know I probably would talk about shit like this. You know, when you look at my videos, you're like, oh man, what the hell? But shit get real sometimes. But like I told you, as time goes on, I'm gonna get some. We gonna talk about all that because I like conspiracy shit and I love extraterrestrial shit. Not the fake looking and sounding shit, but things you like. What? You know, I like I like when it comes from oh shit. Yo,
Oh, I'm still here, bro. I'm just watching you.
oh, you just popped back up like you was jumping on. Oh shit. All right, well, here you are, brother. But I am about to get off here. Man, it's been a real conversation. Lance is the man. Y'all don't even know, but y'all be seeing more Lance whenever like he's good to go. He'll pop back on because like there's no pressure. You don't have to, or you do if you want to. It don't matter. we're gonna be we're gonna rock it out like that. And I know Phil's coming on. I sent him the link today, but he works early too, so he be sleeping early. So he said, "Oh man, I want to get on," and I was like 8 o'clock, and he's like, "Oh man, I might be sleeping." I That's all right. I'll send you the link. If you can make it, make it. But if not, we'll find a future, definitely. Because he's another one I've been talking to that he's been waiting for a podcast for about, I don't even know, 2 years himself. So Phil, don't worry, we're gonna get it. It'll be nice. Me, you, and Lance start talking about some real shit. But other than that, it's time to sign out. Love you, my beautiful people. Thank y'all for watching Kingjon, baby.